Sai Ram. Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj is one of the most amazing and influential spiritual personages in the modern world. His teachings and philosophy on Advaita or non-dualism, which comes from seeking deep within about who am I, what is my reality, have touched and influenced hundreds of thousands of followers across the world, and they continue to inspire people even to this day. He was born on the Hanuman Jayanti day, the day we celebrate the birthday of Lord Hanuman in 1897, and that's why he was named as Shri Maruti Shivram Pant Kambli. The transformation of Shri Maruti Shivram Pant Kambli into Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj happened when he met his guru, who advised him to focus on the I am principle, on who he really is. And that's it. With just that one single-minded focus, he became a realized soul. Of course, it is not as simple as that. Definitely, there would have been several births of preparation for this moment, and this birth found its fulfillment, and he became a Maharaj, giving fulfillment to so many lives. And yet, he continued to lead his life as a simple householder in a place called Ketwadi in Girgaon in the south of Bombay, which today is called the city of Mumbai. Of course, today South Mumbai is a very posh and luxurious place. He lived there and he had a shop in which he sold tobacco and tobacco products. Above that was his humble home where so many seekers and followers came and found fulfillment in their lives. His teachings have been documented into an epochal book called I Am That. This Nisargadatta Maharaj gave up his body at the age of 84 in 1981. One of his followers or disciples also became a devotee of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. He began to visit our dear Swami multiple times, and once in a conversation at Ketwadi with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, he asked him, Maharaj, tell me, who is Sri Sathya Sai Baba? Then Maharaj asked him back a question which he did not expect. He asked him, what does he say about who he is? Thinking quickly about what Swami has said, this disciple replied, Maharaj, he says that he is Shirdi Sai Baba come again. I think this is obvious reference to those glorious olden days when Bhagawan declared his avatarhood singing the bhajan Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam. You know, those days of transformation of little Satya to Sai have been documented beautifully in this 20 episode serial. In case you have missed, you can have a look at it at this link above. So that is what he said. Then Maharaj asked him, when did Shirdi Baba leave his body? Maharaj in 1918. And when did Sathya Sai Baba make his advent? Maharaj in 1926. And then Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj gave an enigmatic reply on who Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is. It was a beautiful summer day in the sylvan retreat of Kodaikanal. Swami was here in the summer along with his entourage of students and a few blessed devotees. It is common saying among the devotees of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba that Swami's office is Prashanti Nilayam. His home is Brindavan. Kodaikanal is his playground. This is the place where one could find Swami in a very casual mode, very happy mood, very relaxed, playful mood, and it would be very wonderful, and that is why all the students and the devotees would yearn for this opportunity to travel along with Swami to Kodaikanal. On this day, Swami said, I have a question. Whoever answers this question will get a prize from me. Whenever Swami said this, everyone would get excited because it would usually culminate in Swami materializing a ring or a chain or giving some other gift to the person who answered the question, which usually would be from the epics, from the Puranas, from the Vedas. So everybody sat straight, their ears perked up, ready to tell the answer and get the prize from Swami. But this day, Swami asked a question very, very different. Swami asked, "Tell me, who am I?" Swami is asking who he is. Instantaneously, the answer arose as a chorus from a set of students who said, "Swami, you are God." Swami shook his head and said, "Not correct." Then another student attempted, "Swami, you are Shiva Shakti Swarupa. You are the embodiment of Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati." Again, obviously, this student must have picked this answer based on Swami's own revelation during the Guru Purnima of 1963, where he announced himself as the Shiva Shakti Swarupa and also announced for the first time the three avatars, Shirdi Sai, Sathya Sai and Prema Sai. That Guru Purnima of 1963 was epochal, and it was preceded by a week to 10 days of severe paralytic stroke to Swami. That touching, soulful yet very inspiring episode has been captured in detail at this link above. You can have a look at it at your leisure. But when this boy said that, "Swami, you are Shiva Shakti," again Swami shook his head to say no and said, "Not correct." Well, if not Lord Shiva's avatar, then maybe Lord Vishnu's avatar, right? Because these are the two gods in the Sanatana Dharma who seem to come to earth frequently. So another student said, "Swami, your Lord Krishna who has come again." Swami has shown himself, has given darshan as Lord Krishna to different people. One that comes to mind is the darshan that Shri Krishnadas Eradi had, and that is the story behind the Chitta Chora Yashoda Ke Bal Bhajan also, which is there at this link above. So when this boy said, "Swami, your Krishna come again Swami shook his head and said, "Not correct." Then one smart Alec said, "Swami, you are Sarva Devata Swarupa, meaning you are the embodiment of all the gods." Again Swami said, "Not correct." Nobody seemed to be getting the answer till finally one elderly devotee folded his hand and sincerely asked, "Swami, you please tell us who you are." And then came the reply. Before I give that answer, let me go back and complete this Nisargadatta Maharaj story. Maharaj had asked, when did Shirdi Baba leave? 1918. When did Sathya Sai Baba make an advent? 1926. Then Maharaj said, Sathya Sai Baba is what he was between 1918 and 1926. Whew. Sathya Sai Baba is not Shirdi Baba. Sathya Sai Baba is not Sathya Sai Baba. In that gap between 1918 to 1926, what he was, that is who he is. And this disciple got thoroughly confused. He said, "Maharaj, I do not understand. Can you please elaborately or clearly tell me who is Sathya Sai Baba?" Now Maharaj smiled and told pat like a reply, and he said, "He is Paripurna Parabrahman." And this disciple became very happy because this is possibly what he wanted to listen to. Well, now I shift back to Kodaikanal, where Swami gave the answer. And this answer is so much in sync with the answer that years ago Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj had given to this disciple. Swami said, "I am I." And when Swami said this, all the students began to laugh, some began to giggle. But then they saw that Swami was very serious. This was not a joke. This was not a play of words in language. When he said, "I am I," Swami had a deadpan expression, very serious expression. So all this laughter subsided and they heard as Swami continued to speak. Swami said, "If I say I am this or I am that, all of that is duality, because I is separate and this or that is separate. If I say I am Rama, I am separate, Rama is separate. If I say I am Krishna, I am separate, Krishna is separate. Anything that I equate myself to, it means there are two and it's not one. And therefore, the only truth is I am I. Swami has declared, you cannot know my reality today or even in 1,000 years despite all your effort and inquiry, even if the whole mankind joins you in your effort and inquiry. So don't try to understand or find out who I am. Instead, Swami says, stop trying to find out who I am. Find out who you are. When you find that out, you will understand who I am. This is the same advice that Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj gave to that disciple. On that day, having explained that Swami is Paripurna Parabrahman, he asked him, now do you understand who Sathya Sai is? And the disciple said, yes. Then he said, tell me who he is. And once again, the disciple was tongue-tied. He just repeated and parroted the words. He said, he is Paripurna Parabrahman. And then Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj lovingly advised him, idle curiosity and vain words are of no use to a spiritual aspirant. Go find out who you are. Then you will know who Sri Sathya Sai Baba is. Dear brothers and sisters, our ultimate goal in life is to find out our reality. Finding out who I am, who am I, will be the solution to all the problems in life, to all the questions of life, to all the different things we face in life. That is the only way to find fulfillment, to find peace that passeth understanding, and find indescribable joy, a joy that is causeless. All our love, all our devotion, all our service, and all our study of our dear Swami Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba only helps us further in the search of finding out who we are, who I am. Dear Swami, we pray to you that this be our last birth, because may this birth culminate in us finding out our reality and achieving self-realization. And for that, may the love that we have for you in our hearts keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.